Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Niners get there and Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away, but now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Purdy bootlegging it. That's complete. It's Brandon Aiyuk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get this to about the 38.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign in the opening drive. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, McCaffrey. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught by Aiyuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Aiyuk there to make the grab. And the Niners are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Aiyuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. That is caught. Sheds off the tackle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down. But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Pacheco will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Pacheco once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 25 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deebo. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Aiyuk,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now here comes Kansas City.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, man. Let's go, y'all. Y'all got time. Let's go, man.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
Up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Toss right side to Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A beautiful, there he goes, left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Aiyuk
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Brandon Aiyuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go play action. Now Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Samuel.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Purdy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Travis Kelce. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From a yard out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.